Well, guys, we've got a match here between Feg and Feg. You know, this is some bullshit that Zeref has put himself up against another Feg. So now I can't just call him Feg, because if I call Zeref Feg, then what we're gonna call your boy Feg on the other side? It's gonna be Feg versus Feg, and it's all gonna be wrong. So we're gonna call Zeref Feg, and we're gonna call the other guy Shippy. So we got Feg down in the blue side of the map, playing as the Lord Commissar, and we got the wonderful Audomalius. Yeah, look at that, a little bit of Audomalius. I'm kind of excited to see some Audomalius. It's been a while since I've seen these guys in action. And you know what? I've been hearing talk from all kinds of people that they're actually pretty well balanced right now. So, you know, let's find out. I have to say that I always felt the IG was quite a tricky matchup for the Audomalius. The Strike Squad can do really well early on, just bullying the Guardsmen, basically taking no damage from the Sentinel. But when you get into Tier 2 and the Guardsmen can get them plasma guns, things get difficult for the Audomalius because you don't really have any powerful ranged firing lines in Tier 2. But hey ho, we'll see how it goes. So Strike Squad doing Strike Squad things, force off the Guardsmen on the far side, but that's fine, that's to be expected. Brother Captain kind of doing Brother Captain things and just tanking like crazy, dedicating 3 of the Imperial Guard units to trying to force him off. So at the start of this matchup we actually see that Shippy has superior map control. Going straight for Inquisitorial Operatives. Interesting. I don't feel like that's very meta. Maybe it is now. Hey, I haven't played the game in bloody months, but I felt like you either go double Strike Squad or you go double Stormtroopers in the early game to get enough ranged DPS to deal with shit. But, you know, Operatives are a ranged unit in and of themselves, so I guess he's obviously affording this off the back of getting double generators early on, but now, Feg really could do with dropping down quite a lot more generators if he's not going to purchase something. Has he got an upgrade here? Yeah, he's got the Stomp. Now, you see, if he didn't get the Stomp, he'd already have Cadishans coming out. So he's already made an economic misplay. Either don't get the Stomp and then get Cadishans straight away, or when you decide to get Stomp, as he's done in this place, you need to drop that gen earlier. Right now, he can get Cadishans and okay, he can get heavy weapons team, well then you've got an extra surplus 100 rec, drop another one. And he could have got that ages ago, you know? So it's just inefficient economics. But we all know that the game is definitely very difficult in this matchup for IG in the early game. It's surviving that early game and getting to Tier 2 and getting all your upgrades where things start to turn around. See Purgation coming out now from Shippy. Interesting choice. Obviously Purgation will be really good against Guardsmen because of their high models, and they're also handy for dealing with garrisons down in this part of the map. And the cool thing is, if you send them down this way, deal with the garrisons, then they can just go on to deal with the gens, and they're very fast at gen bashing, so a lot of utility that comes from the Purgation, but at present, Shippy still doesn't have a lot of ranged DPS, so he might struggle to take down the Sentinel. That said, the Sentinel doesn't have a lot of HP right now. Smoke Bomb coming on the heavy weapons team. Nice banishment coming down on the Guardsman, does a good bit of damage. The heavy weapons team, oh no! They should have opened up fire against the Brother Captain. It might have actually killed him because he was so close to them at that point. But instead, unfortunately, they actually aimed at the Strike Squad. Lord Commissar really needs to be down here tying up Purgation, not capping right now because he's losing gens. Yeah, he realises that. He gets the decap and then he's going to run down. Strike Squad absolutely abusing the Guardsmen. A lot of XP on them already. Nice energy burst and the Commissar drains his energy, which obviously is handy because he's using the energy for the shield, but it also snares him. So a really good ability that to just control those tanky melee heroes with their bubble shields. The Strike Squad managed to get out of there without losing a model, it appears, yep. And now we see Inquisitorial Stormtroopers. Okay, I don't think that makes any sense. What's the point building loads of gens early, having worse pressure early on, and risking being gen bashed if you're only going to end up spending the requisition on stormtroopers later on anyway? You might as well just get the stormtroopers in the first place and delay the operatives. There's no way that the operatives were necessary to hold on over the past few minutes in a way that an extra stormtrooper squad wouldn't. There's no way. So, a lot of inefficiencies going on here. I did actually see the brother captain go down for Shippy as well, so... Yeah, I mean, Feg's getting a chance to come back here. You might actually see a good timing push against the gen farm. He's got some flamethrowers on his guardsman. If he deploys the heavy weapons team quick enough, he might be able to suppress the strike squad, but at this point I'm not sure. The strike squad aren't actually forcing melee. They're very late on that command, so they didn't get their melee charge, and they're going to drop a model. Operatives come and save the day, get a little bit of force melee action on the heavy weapons team, and that lets the strike squad get out of there. Now the strike squad are going to tie up the flamer guardsman, who managed to gen bash one generator, but yeah, only a single generator, not the best. A little bit of bunker cheese here trying to block line of sight, but unfortunately for Feg, he doesn't appear to have cancelled the bunkers, so I don't know. If it saved the sentinel, I guess that's worth it, but damn, that was expensive. That's like, what, 100 requisition and 75 red or something for a bunker that's fully matured? I don't know. Anyway, he's got time, you know, he's kept his gens up, he's not lost any units, so he's doing fine. As I say, it's tier 2 where things start to change around this matchup. I'll be honest, he's been very precariously close with his sentinel a lot of times here. We'll come back to those idling guardsmen soon enough. So, you know, a little bit of action here going on, having to repair the sentinel, moving the heavy weapons team around, rotating them, and hey, look, the guardsmen are actually capping, so... Feg got them skills, man. High level micro. I'm gonna take his bunker back. Is this a medical bunker? Hang on, did Shippy just upgrade the bunker to be a medical bunker? That's interesting. I mean, why not, right? It's on his side of the map, slightly. Oh, wow. Nice incendiary grenade on the guardsman there. Just trying to get in the bunker so it swaps sides, because the medical bunker, not only does it allow nearby infantry to reinforce, but it gives them regen. So whilst the stormtroopers were getting the regen, there was nothing that the guardsmen could do. But yeah, risky play, but the guardsmen do get out of there. The problem that Feg has now is he actually purchased flamers on those guardsmen, so now they can't get plasma guns. And that's like the whole thing that makes IG so good against OM in tier 2. Not the only thing, the Chimera is also pretty hard to handle. Now, Ogryns usually aren't that hard to handle, especially given that his opponent is playing the Brother Captain, who is definitely the best Order Malleus hero against melee. Because he can just use Mind Blades to buff his Strike Squad, and then the Strike Squad will absolutely smash the Ogryns. So, I don't know, this is a weird play. We also see Silencers out already as well, which do Inferno damage from really long range. That will do a lot of damage to the Ogryns. Obviously, you know, the Ogryns can tank it. If the Ogryns get up close, they will wipe the floor with the Purgation, but that's easier said than done when you've got support coming from Strike Squad and IST. The Sentinel finally falls now that the IST have got their upgrades with the Sergeant and the Acolyte in tier 2. They're just outputting too much damage, and Feg's repairs can't actually handle that. I feel like the Commissar could die quite easily here, yet certainly if the Strike Squad gets into retreat path, he really needs to just retreat. What is he doing? Don't engage them in melee. This is a very strange play. He's trying to get in the bunker? Wow, that was so risky. But now the Ogrins are here to save the day, and because the Strike Squad are suppressed, they're kind of getting messed up. They're not getting in all of their attack animations. And he gets the bugger back. That was a nice initial engagement from the Ogryns for sure, but damn did Feg lose a lot of troops. Where did the guardsman die? I don't understand where the guardsman died. They probably happened right in front of my eyes, but I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I really didn't, guys. So he's down to 1 guardsman, 1 heavy weapons team, and 1 Ogryn squad. This is a pretty nice play here, getting the Ogryns to do the gem bash. That's going to give them a nice bit of XP, and honestly, Ogryns, they benefit majorly from XP. Not only do they get melee skills so that the strike squad can't actually special attack them, they get more regen on top of the max HP, which just makes them absurdly tanky. You can see here the fact that they've got the ranged resistance from being in melee, then they've got the super heavy infantry armor. This is a lot of piercing damage that is being outputted onto them right now, and they are just not losing HP. They are being tickled. You've seen what those double IST fully upgraded did to the heavy infantry center. But damn, Ogryns are a whole different beast. Now we see a las cannon coming out. That is quite some commitment, but the Rhino does pull back in time. This heavy weapons team needs to get out of there, or it risks being killed by the frag grenades of the stormtroopers on retreat. Now the Ogryns are screening relatively well. They can't do it forever, especially now that the IST are getting plasma guns. They're going to do a lot more damage against those Ogryns. Strike Squad over here are going to be a problem as well, because Strike Squad are really good at soloing units in the IG roster. And the heavy weapons team got wiped. Surprise, surprise. We called it. We do see the Aura of Discipline. I really like that play. That's going to heal up the Ogryns massively. You can generally, per proc, if there's only Ogryns around the Commissar, heal the squad by about 400 HP per proc. 400 HP of super heavy infantry armor is a lot of HP. Definitely adds up. This is going to be a good flank on the Strike Squad. I hope that Shippy is paying attention. Kadashan power melee in retreat and potentially an IED on top of the Ogryns and the Commissar. It's going to be tough. We've seen Bionic Eye as well. Inquisitorial operatives dealing with the garrison over here quite easily using their incendiary grenades. Operatives have done pretty good here. Now, unfortunately, the IED positioning wasn't great. Needed it here instead. Something to bear in mind for the future, though, eh, Feg? If the enemy's capping this VP, you put it here. They'll retreat right through it, and they'll blob up like crazy because this is a very narrow passage. Commissar mines have been dropped, but they don't arm immediately, so actually none of them are actually going to explode on the Rhino, but if they do, it will snare the Rhino, so then the Ogryns can get in place and rip it to pieces. Ogryn's now running into the firing passive silencers. They should do some decent damage, but the Ogryns are in melee combat, so they're getting that range resist, and somehow they actually managed to take out the Rhino. Wow. A little bit of micro misplace from Shippy for sure, but hey, Ogryn's doing what they need to do. Nearly level 2 already. They do lose a model from the Bionic Eye, but honestly, that's just great, right? Took out a Rhino. He forced off the entire army, the silencers and double fully upgraded Inquisitorial Stormtroopers. That is so cost effective to lose one model. But the problem that Feg has at the moment is that he can't really win melee fights, and he can't really win range fights, so he's kind of fighting this war of attrition. Guardsmen seem to be going around in their own all the time, which makes me question the value of the Commissar. Because I don't really feel like the Commissar changes many engagements that the Guardsmen are going to get into. I guess it helps them if they're fighting against Inquisitorial Stormtroopers, but certainly against the Strike Squad, whether you've got a Commissar or not, if you encounter the Strike Squad one-on-one with the Guardsman squad, you're going to get wrecked. This could be a beautiful IED. Pretty nice. Doesn't take any models, but it does a damn lot of damage. It's going to take a long time for these Grey Knights to heal that off. Just makes them weaker for subsequent engagements. Now, I would like to see the Power Sword come out from the Lord Commissar. I don't think there's going to be any more vehicular threats, to be honest. And I just think the speed boost that you get from the Power Sword's ability would be really, really helpful. You know what? I don't even know if it gives you the speed boost anymore. But fuck it, even without the speed boost, just having him do non-negligible damage seems like it would be a very good thing. Feg is actually opting to go tier 3 now, which... I don't know, it just seems risky to me. I'm not saying that I know that there's something better he could get in tier 2. I don't necessarily think that a Chimera would be great, given what's on the field at the moment. We've already got Melter Bomb snares with these Stormtroopers. We've already got something equivalent to an autocannon with the silencers. But I just feel like you're leaving these 3 gens very vulnerable. You don't have a lot of power in your backlog. So if you get gen bashed at this point, prior to getting a Leman out, you're going to be in trouble. That said, you could just go tier 3 and get Kasrkins, I suppose. And Kasrkins actually, right now, would be amazing. So you know what, I take it back. Fuck it, this is a good idea. He's got ample VPs. Even if he gets gen bashed, which would be the worst situation, he could just get Kasrkin. And Kasrkins, just with their lasguns, are going to do insane damage to most of the opposition here. And then they can get plasma guns and kill the Grey Knights as well. Kasrkin would be amazing. But then if Feg can get a Leman Russ, and then he's got the Ogryn supporting that, dealing with the AV, ooh man, that's going to be really strong. Now this is a terrible engagement for the Ogryns. They're getting path blocked by the strike squad. They've got plasma guns on them and silencers. You've got Canticle buffing the damage of the strike squad, and I think you've got Mind Blades as well on the strike squad. Wow, that was a lot of investment from Shippy to win that fight, but I guess he needs it. He needs to try and get something going on now. He's behind in tech. He needs to try and secure the top and win this game on VPs. But you know what? Feg is responding well. He knows that VPs are what's going to help him cling on to this game long enough to get the comeback with his tier 3 units. The Guardsmen are straight on it, capping that contested VP. Good to see. Kaddish is blowing up generators with IEDs. That Melter Gun on the Sarge does some good work as well. I like it. Yeah, not really much else better for the Kaddishans to do at this point, to be honest, except sort of hiding down here. Now, I hope that he pushes them back, and then I would expect a rotation down, defend the contested VP with the Guardsmen. They should be able to take out this force. Right now, there's no chance. Nice little combo there from Shippy, using the incendiary grenade when the Kaddishans are in cover, and to prevent him from dodging it, he uses the plasma overcharge from the Stormtroopers. Not a complicated combo, but you know, there's a lot of combat going on all over the place. It's an effective one. Beautiful heal from the Bionic Eye there. Quite unlucky for Shippy that the damage was spread out so evenly across all the different Ogryn models, which just ended up healing. Commissar does get the Xenos Power Claw. Hey, it's a bit better DPS than the Power Sword, 84 DPS. What's the Power Sword? 50 power melee DPS, so 30% bonus, so it would actually do 65 DPS. So yeah, this does do more damage, but it is a lot more expensive. It's an extra 15 power. And right now I feel like Feg really needs his power to get that Leman out. As I say, I think Kasrkin are going to be nice, but a Leman would be incredible. I think the Leman would just end the game straight away, to be honest. Big overextension from the BC down there. He's going to wipe, but it's because Shippy's focusing on plenty of other things here. Trying to fight on this edge. Strike Squad, throw off a banishment, and then get out of there. I think these Plasma Kasrkin are going to be game changers. Shippy obviously sees the Kasrkin at this point and is like, oh shit, I better get to tier 3 myself. Could have forced melee here. You've got to remember that the Acolytes, the little fucking KKK freaks, we definitely need a new model for these Acolytes, by the way. Just something to shill the devs about. Anyway, these Acolyte guys, they are actually pretty damn good in melee, so forcing retreat, forcing melee on retreat there probably would have killed at least another couple of Guardsman models, maybe even 3 or 4. So the game continues. BC's back again. BC's actually got a halberd now. You know, I honestly don't really think the halberd's worth it in this instance, because the Ogryns aren't going to sit on him, and I feel like the BC's been dying so many times. He's just not got the durability right now without any armor upgrades to survive in combat long enough. I would have preferred to have seen the Nemesis warding staff, then put the warding staff on the strike squad to give them more durability, as well as immunity to knockback, which would help them with the Ogryn's use red. A little bit too slow on the silencers there. Yeah, they just have to retreat instantly. Honestly, I feel like the silencers have not really put in a lot of work this matchup. Constant skirmishing on this side of the map. Now, unfortunately for Shippy, the plasma overcharge from the ISTs misses, and a good use of that deployable cover. So Feg is going to actually get back the contested VP, and in fact Feg is actually going to get the 2 natural VPs as well. He's going to get a triple cap, probably, at least for a short amount of time. Another beautiful thing about Kassakin, you get that sergeant on them, they are capping 50% faster than every other unit in the game. Really valuable. And now we can sprint away, bait the strike squad into the mines, counter-initiate with the Ogryns. Beautiful. I got the sound bug. Wow, you know what? I'm surprised it took this long. I really am. I thought it would have come a lot sooner. You know, I feel like this game can't go on that much longer. Maybe we should just wait it out. We'll wait it out. Because at the end of the day, guys, I am really fucking lazy. It just means I have to edit the video. If I close it right now, I'm going to have to reopen it. But, you know, if I have to do that, I have to do that. Dawn of War 2 does Dawn of War 2 things. This is just some of the shit that we have to put up with when we're casting Dawn of War 2. So, you know, if you appreciate us casting Dawn of War 2 in spite of that, I want to see them comments down below. I want to see those likes down below. Remind me and that fucking algorithm why you watch this thing. So we've seen some more upgrades for the Brother Captain now. Holy Hammer of the Titan. Lord Commissar pushing into base. I mean, this is just a whole lot of delaying tactics because Feg wants to win this on the VPs. No red really for a nuke, unfortunately. That'd be another delaying tactic that he can use. But honestly, the Cadishans and the Kassakin here should be able to do pretty good. Nice canticle. Oh, you... I'll be back, guys. Right, boys. I think we're somewhere around here. Now, I've got something to tell you. You're going to love this. So I'm trying to reload it, and obviously there's no feature in the replay system of Dawn of War 2 where you can just like grab here and go boom, I want to get to minute 20. No, there's no feature like that, so you got to press 4 times speed. So to get to minute 20, it still takes fucking 5 minutes that you sat there waiting for it to get there. So I'm there waiting for 4 minutes, I get to minute 18, right? And I get another fucking sound bug, and it crashes. Are you fucking kidding me? So then I've got to do it again, and it takes another 5 minutes of twiddling my thumbs, fucking shoving my finger up my ass. Nothing better to do. Anyway, here we are. So Shippy has forced Feg off. The Kassakin combo wasn't quite good enough to hold the natural VP hill. And here we go. What's going to happen next? Well, there's a Leman coming out, so yeah, that's interesting. A nice little last turret. That's cute. I like the idea. Help deal with the BC. The thing is, the BC won't be able to deal with the guardsmen just going in the garrison. There was no need to retreat. You can just go in the garrison. What the hell? Fake. Come on, man. Anyway, here's his tank. This is going to be the real deal when it comes to winning this matchup. It's all about their tanks, about the armor. Ultimate Razorback. I mean, Ultimate's not really a tank counter. Just more DPS than the Leman Russ does, though. Just way more fragile. And so the tug of war continues, and the BC arrives fashionably late. Hey, look, guys. I'm late, but I'm here. I'm the Brother Captain. I've got a halberd, I'll swing it, and it will do absolutely nothing to the Leman Russ, so I better run. I'm also outnumbered 50 to 1. see. Kaskin sprinting off to that natural VP again. I mean, you'd have to think that Feg's just going to win this on VPs, but... Okay, no. He uses Canticle to get more regen, Holy Armor of the Titan to get immortality. He's capping down here with the operatives. His shippy should just be infiltrating, and he won't be taking any damage. And he manages to hold the VP now that the Bottom is out. The Bottom is getting its upgrade. But it is currently head-on against Leman Russ, trading, which is not what it wants to do. It will not fare very well in such circumstances. Now it does have its upgrade. The Leman is moving precariously far forward given that the silence is here. But yeah, it can just pedal a little bit backwards and it's behind a shot blocker. It's also getting some repairs from Guardsman, who should be okay. Does eat a hunt kill a missile there. The IST are focusing down the Kaskin, actually killed them pretty quick. Kaskin are actually heavy infantry armor, even though it says infantry here. That's that actually could do with fixing. I don't know who does that these days. Anyway, for that reason, the plasma guns and the stormtroopers do some good damage to them. Looks like that Leman Russ is going to die. Wait, is it? Is he going to shoot the cannon? Shoot the cannon! Oh my god, Leman, what are you doing? God, the reload rate on that Leman default cannon is so fucking shit. The silencers are actually going to kill the Leman. Wow! Silencers instantly making themselves useful there, killing the Leman. Energy burst coming down once again with the Lord Commissar. I mean, this is just a scrap for this VP at this point. The VPs are solo on either side, only 28 left for Shippy and 66 for Feg. There's not a lot of time left. Silencers here, once they're set up, they're gonna melt. All these Imperial Guard forces, they've got to back off. Feg needs to send something to cap over here quickly, because I don't think he's going to be able to cap this VP anytime soon. Commissar's just going to go down. If he re-engages the strike squad here, he's gone. Yeah. Fighting kind of piecemeal here. Kadashin's eating a banishment and incendiary grenade combo, but the Ogryns are charging in with the red. And everyone's backing off. Purgation moving really far forward actually, that must have been misclick. Another Canticle of Absolution coming down, giving energy regen and HP regen to the nearby troops. Should be a one engagement for Shippy, yeah. Mind Blaze down on the strike squad. Halberd on the brother captain, gonna do shitloads of damage to the Ogryns. You know what, the Ogryns actually did pretty damn good in the end with the Bionic Eye. But I don't know how Feg lost his Leman Russ, to be honest. And I guess that's gonna be the game, because he's gonna get the 2 cap. Well, is he? Is he actually gonna get it? Because Feg still owns the VP over here. He needs to cap, like, yeah, he's got that one, so that's even. And then, oh my god, he is clinging on for his life. But Feg's not really got any capping power. There's these guys here, they can stop the cap. He needs to pay attention. What is he doing? Fuck the wreck. Shoot! Knockback from those grenade launchers really coming in handy. Really late reaction there from Shippy on the invulnerability. Too late. So he's holding this one, but it's no good. He needs to cap this as well. Mines go down from his global, but the operatives here are detecting. The brother captain's been a nuisance, but he needs to actually focus on the Kadashins going for the cap. The most important thing to kill right now. Fuck the Ogryns. Forget them. If you're Shippy, you just need to stop these Kadashins. Another Warhammer race back. Oh, this is going to be a problem now because there's basically no AV on the field. There's only melee AV, and the Warhammer is even better than a normal tank against melee AV because it's super fast. You'd have to really mess up your micro to let the Warhammer get hit by Ogryns or the Commissar. Or you could walk through mines and get your Warhammer snared, but it doesn't matter at this point. Feg's army is having to retreat and reinvigorate themselves. Kassakin will be able to defend that VP, but as I said before, it doesn't matter if Shippy holds these 2 natural VPs, he's going to win. He doesn't have to wait that much longer, only 48 VPs left for Feg. He's even getting the Librarian. I really like that choice actually. The main threat right now is the Ogryns. The Librarian can control them with Sanctuary, and the other thing that you can do with the Librarian, if you just stand him on the VP, if you use Sanctuary, they can't cap. And that even affects units that normally are immune to weapon knockback, like Terminators and Shielded Commissars. because it does ability knockback. It'll even knock over Terminators. Really, really, really good for denying decaps. That's exactly what he needs right now. So Feg wisely knows that there's a defensive position here for Shippy. He's trying to flank it, but he's doing so with his entire army, so it's easy for Shippy to just rotate. He's getting a lot of healing from the medical bunker here, even a bit of reinforcements, but he's just really pressed for time. Kadish's kind of overextending. Going to use Laurel to the end, gets a nice heal from the Aura of Discipline, but the Commissar's idling. Kaddish is dead. Ogryn's getting thrown around. Commissar's probably going to die soon. Just get into the Purgation Squad. Strikes are coming up to deal with him. The Ogryn's are just going to force the cap, but the Vortimer's doing too much damage. Look at that damage from the Vortimer. These are level 3 Ogryns, guys. These aren't fragile. That Vortimer. Really nice second Vortimer here. That has been the game changer. Hang on. What's going on? He got the decap. Oh my god. How did that even happen? Shippy. Shippy. Shippy, my lad. Well, Feg just fucking bamboozled me. I'm not really paying much attention, but hey! I'm not playing the game! Give me an excuse, man! Shippy, you're playing the game! You can't be getting bamboozled like that. You should have seen that shit. Why are you letting him decap this VP? Come on, man. Well, kudos to Feg. He steals the game. Military-wise, there was no way he was winning any stand-up fights there. He was getting his ass kicked. That Vortimer was unstoppable, but it doesn't matter. The VPs were too low. Feg managed to get that sneaky cap with the Guardsmen. Loads of Guardsmen dying in the process, but hey, ain't that what Guardsmen are for? And he takes the game. What do you think of that, folks? Tell me down below. With the double soundbook thing, yeah, I'd appreciate the likes in the comments, you know. Dawn of War's hard to fucking cast, guys. Gets me stressed sometimes. Show some love. Top it out.